Most agents don't lose listing appointments because they said the wrong thing. They lose them because they showed up wrong. They either underprepared or they overcomplicated it, and both completely kill trust. If you walk into a listing appointment without the right tools or with too much noise, you lose control of the room before you even talk price. The best listing appointments are clean, structured, and intentional. No clutter, no chaos, no paper explosion all over the table. When we made this shift, everything completely changed. We stopped overwhelming our sellers. We stopped reacting to what Zillow had to say. We stopped walking in trying to impress and started walking in with a clear strategy. And the results weren't subtle. So let's dive into 3 things that changed the way our team presents and why they work. Clarity converts, simplicity scales, and structure wins. AVM, address the elephant in the room and control the narrative. Bring the AVMs of Zillow, Redfin, Homes.com, and anything else that you can get a hold of. Don't ignore them, don't fight them, don't roll your eyes at them. Put them on the table and say it clearly. These are automated valuation models. They are computer-generated opinions based on algorithms. Then pause and expand the idea of opinion, because pricing is an opinion. There's the algorithm's opinion, there's the buyer's opinion, there's the appraiser's opinion, and there's the seller's opinion. And when there's professional opinion based on data, negotiation, experience, and that's what actually is happening in this market. Now here's where you control the narrative. Controlling the narrative means you don't let Zillow lead the conversation. You lead the conversation. You acknowledge it. You explain what it is, you explain what it isn't, and then you bring it back to strategy. You say something like, online values are a starting point. The market decides the final price. My job is to position you so that buyers compete and that we don't chase the market down. Now, the conversation isn't about whether Zillow is right or wrong. It's about positioning. It's about strategy. It's about outcomes. When you control the narrative, you control the temperature in the room. Sellers feel guided instead of on defense. That's called leadership. Number 2, the green sheet, what it actually is. Let's clarify something real quick. The green sheet is not the net sheet. The net sheet is about estimated proceeds from the sale of the property. The green sheet is your summary sheet. This is where you're going to put everything together. It's a 1-page recap of everything that matters. Price, commission, timeline, major terms, special conditions, and important notes. It's your master summary. Think of it like this. Have you ever gone to a restaurant with a big group and a waiter doesn't write anything down? What's the first thought that comes in your head? They're going to forget something. They're going to mess up this order. It creates doubt. Now imagine that waiter calmly writes everything down, repeats it back, organized and clear. You relax. The green sheet does the same thing. And this is something we started doing many years ago. When sellers decide to list with you, you leave that appointment with a clean 1-page recap of exactly what you agreed to. There's no confusion. There's no, wait, what did he say? No loose ends. It shows organization, it shows leadership, it shows you are not winging it. And here's the deeper benefit. It protects you as the agent. It keeps you sharp. It keeps details from slipping through the cracks. It keeps expectations aligned. Clarity builds trust. The green sheet, it's clarity. Bring less, but bring intentionality. When I say bring less, I don't mean show up empty-handed. You can absolutely have a clean marketing piece. You can have simple overview of your strategy. You can show your value. But it should be the cherry on top, not your entire pitch. Most agents walk in trying to impress. Stacks of papers, flyers, old awards, magazine features from the 10 years ago. and they overwhelm the seller at this point. The listing appointment is not about proving you've existed for a long time. It's about proving you have a clear plan right now for your seller. If everything you bring doesn't directly support pricing, positioning, or clarity, it's just white noise. Bring the essentials, bring them organization, bring them with intention. Because authority isn't loud. Authority is simple. When you tighten your listing presentation like this, it's pretty magical of what happens. The room feels different. The sellers lean in. The pricing conversation becomes calm instead of combative. And you stop chasing listings and you start winning them. And here's the thing. I shared today in just a few of the things that we train on. This is surface level compared to the depth that we go into when we break down real appointments, real objections, and real negotiations. Listing presentations aren't about charisma. They're about structure. They're about the psychology. They're about leadership. If you want to level up your presentation game, come follow along. We break down the details that actually move the needle. Now, if you're in Arizona, right here in Scottsdale, want to sit in on a room while we train live? Come join us. Because when you learn how to control the listing appointment, you control your business. Now, if you like what you heard today, hit that like button, subscribe, and listen, every day of the week, I am dropping some type of heat, so let's make it a great day.